You slam your door. You don't even know why. Your parent asked one simple question and it felt like an attack. Your chest is tight. Your thoughts are loud. But the real problem isn't your parents. It isn't your friends. It isn't even your life. The real problem is sitting inside your skull, and it isn't finished being built. Your brain right now is under construction, not metaphorically, literally. Neuroscientist Sarah-Jayne Blakemore has spent years scanning teenage brains, and she found something strange. The prefrontal cortex, the part behind your forehead that controls planning, patience, and impulse control, is one of the last regions to fully mature. It doesn't finish wiring itself until your mid-20s. Meanwhile, another part of your brain is already fully online. The amygdala, your emotional alarm system. It fires fast, hard, and early, so you're carrying a race car engine of emotion, bolted to brakes that haven't finished installing. Does that sound familiar? That's why a sarcastic comment from a friend can feel like a knife. That's why one bad grade can feel like the end of something. Your feelings aren't wrong. They're just louder than your ability to control them, for now. Psychologist B.J. Casey at Yale ran studies comparing teen brains to adult brains under emotional pressure. Calm environment, teens and adults perform almost the same on impulse control tasks. Add stress, add emotion, add a friend watching, and the teenage brain lights up differently. Reward circuits spike. Risk suddenly feels smaller than it is. That party, that text you shouldn't send, that decision at 2 a.m. Your brain isn't broken. It's just built to seek intensity before it's built to weigh consequences. You feel it in the small moments too. Waiting feels unbearable. A reply that takes too long feels like rejection. Boredom feels like a threat instead of a pause. Why does everything feel so urgent? Because dopamine, the brain's chemical of motivation and reward, behaves differently in adolescence. Baseline dopamine runs lower, but the spikes from something exciting run higher. So ordinary life feels flat, and anything intense, a notification, a rumor, a risk, feels like the only thing worth feeling. This isn't only a modern problem. Anthropologists studying rites of passage across dozens of cultures, from Maasai warrior initiation to Apache coming-of-age ceremonies, found the same pattern again and again. Every society, long before smartphones, built structured challenges for this exact age. Not because elders misunderstood teenagers, because they understood them completely. They knew this stage needed direction, not suppression. Your frustration isn't a personality flaw. It's a biological pressure system with nowhere built in to release it. School wasn't designed around your neuroscience. It was designed around obedience and stillness, sitting in rows for 6 hours while a brain wired for movement, novelty, and social intensity is asked to sit quietly and absorb facts. Of course, it feels unbearable sometimes. Here's the part almost nobody tells you. This unfinished brain isn't a weakness. It's an opportunity most people never get again. Your prefrontal cortex isn't just growing slower, it's more plastic, more moldable than it will ever be for the rest of your life. The habits you build now, the way you handle failure, the way you talk to yourself when you're frustrated, get wired in deeper than they ever will in adulthood. This is the most expensive window you'll ever have to shape who you become. So the anger